Hey guys, Mars with the Gravity Project here, and this video is going to be Faith and Divine Deeds Explained. So, there's kind of a lot of confusion regarding Faith and Divine Deeds and how they work. I've been getting questions like, how do I farm Faith, or when should I go Divine, is it worth going Divine form, etc. And so I kind of just wanted to make this video to clarify things and help you guys understand what to be looking for and what you should be doing. So first and foremost, we're going to go over to our capital, and we're going to go to this priest statue. It's in between the cathedral and Flavius's lab. It's called the Temple of Deeds, but because of that HUD/UI glitch, the bottom part gets cut off and you can't see what it's called. You can see it displayed in the top left right there under Junior God. It says Temple of Deeds. So your Temple of Deeds is basically, essentially it's a bastion for your divine form. And it's just, a bunch of innates and passives regarding your divine form, and it only affects your divine form. You unlock each node by using Divine Deeds, and you gain Divine Deeds by going Divine in any particular instance. So you have to unlock all of Junior God before you can move on to these other ones, and the other ones you unlock by either getting, as you can see in the bottom right, a Book of Divinity or an Avatar trophy. A Book of Divinity is like 8,400 Victor's medals on the premium market, and most of us who are playing early access already have like 5,000 or 6,000, so it's not terrible. And then the Avatar trophy we won't be able to get until we actually defeat an Avatar, so that's that. But the first one I would go for is probably God of Magic. That's just me. Might not necessarily be the best thing, but that's just from what I'm reading on all of them, it seems like the best route to take. So that is that. As far as gaining faith goes, there's no actual way to gain faith. There's no way to like farm faith, rather. There is ways to gain faith, obviously, but there's no way to like just go out there and farm it for yourself. As far as getting faith goes, you kind of just have to leave it all up to your adepts. So you want to be utilizing your adepts as frequently as possible. As soon as they come back, you want to let them rest and send them back out, take all their stuff, make sure that you're not wasting a moment with your adepts. You want to be getting as much faith as possible so you can go divine probably at least once a day. So a few, I guess, questions I've gotten and seen around when I'm doing my research is, when you cancel an adept's journey, do you still get the rewards? Do you still get their findings? And the answer is yes. When you cancel their journey, you're kind of just bringing them back early. You still get what they have. So you can see that there. 2 is, how do I initiate an adept? You can't really. You can only have 8 adepts at any given time, and the way that you initiate an adept is by either deleting another one or deleting that one, and you'll get faith for deleting them. So I'll show you right now. I'll bring this adept back. This green adept found another green adept, and so obviously I don't really care. I can kind of just exit out. I press the X on the right of send journey, and it'll give me 20 faith. If your green adept or your blue adept brings you back something of higher rarity, if a green brings you back a blue or a purple, obviously you want to delete the green or one of your greens and then initiate the blue or the purple. That's that. Oh, last thing, I was doing kind of research, but I couldn't find any like definitive evidence on how your adept's stats affect what they bring back. There's, like I said, there's really no definitive evidence, but from what I read just from a thread somewhere, it seems like people were saying that charisma, constitution, and maybe wisdom have the most effect on how much faith an adept brings back. Like I said, that's not 100% confirmed, so if you have relics or artifacts, whatever they are, that have high stats rolls for those, I would try them out, but who knows. So on to the next. Ideally, you want to be going divine form in 5-man instances. Only 5-man instances, not 3-mans and not 10-mans. So a 1 to 3-man will give you 30 divine deeds, a 5-man will give you 100, and a 10-man will give you 130. Obviously, all of these have increasing faith costs. So the most expensive faith cost is a raid, and the least expensive is a 1 or 3-man. But in terms of the best yield for cost, bang for your buck, you want to be going into 5-mans. That includes invasions, so if you want to do the abandoned fort, the crashed aircraft, defensive fortifications, you could do all those, but it has to be a 5-man instance. That's where you want to be going divine. And so if you have not started unlocking your junior god Temple of Deeds, it will cost you 200 faith to go divine in a 5-man and 310 man and like 100 and some change, like 104 for some reason, in a 1 or 3. So if I can direct your attention to the bottom left of the screen, you can see right now I have 222 faith out of 1,000 total faith that I can have, and it'll cost me 104 faith right now in this very moment to go divine. So that's kind of that. Like I said, you probably want to go divine once a day just to get some divine deeds. At least your adepts will kind of replenish enough faith where that shouldn't be a problem. So you can utilize divine in a lot of ways. I think going into a 5-man, let's say you have a 5-man for your directives and you can't get 5 people, going divine in there is not a bad way to go. You know, you have an invasion that's kind of hard. Again, divine is not a bad way to go. But you generally don't want to be going divine in raids because it'll only give you 130 divine deeds, and it'll cost you 300 faith if you have not unlocked the node that decreases the faith cost. So I'm going to queue into this 5-man right now and show you how the cost increases, and that'll pretty much be all for this one. Hopefully this helped you guys figure out, you know, what you should be doing and all of those little facts and hints and tips. It would be beneficial to have some tool tips on these things. I agree, and I think I still really want to know the purpose of having stats on the adepts if you can't know what each one of them does. It's just like it's really bothersome, to be honest. So as you can see, it said 200 as soon as I pressed left on the D-pad, and it decreased to 140. That's because I have the node that reduces the faith cost. But that's all. So once you get that node, things will be a lot easier for you. You can just go divine almost at will and get those divine deeds. So hopefully I helped. I'm Mars the Gravity Project. Like, comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.